Everybody, this is Dan Tilkin live in Northeast Portland here. I'm going to show you this giant column of smoke. It's happening right here at a tire shop. Fire trucks are just arriving. This is on Columbia. Behind me you can hear the roar of the F-15s taking off from the Portland Air Base. That's where we are. Actually, we're on Killingsworth. We're across from Landmark Equipment. You see the massive flames there. I'm told by the neighbors this is a tire shop. The column of smoke is rising into the air and going westbound. That'd be I-5 way in the distance there. As you see Portland Fire and Rescue pull in, you see the giant, massive flames here. Fire trucks are blocking off Killingsworth. This is south of Northwest Motors, Northwest Metals. Again, the people across the street at a business tell me this is a tire shop. I can't see the name of the tire shop. Might actually be on a different road than Killingsworth. We have folks that are trying to get the attention of the fire trucks here. All right, if we look down the way here, you see in the back, you see that RV. You see the firemen moving very quickly here. We've got police cars arriving. Fire trucks are pulling their hoses. Got fire trucks coming from the west. It's quite the scene here, folks. Giant fire. Huge flames reaching into the sky behind this warehouse tire area back there. Again, I'm on Killingsworth, across at the Okay, back on here again, folks. Again, this is this huge fire across from 7625 Northeast Killingsworth. The address is in the 7500 block, I'm told. So this, again, may be some sort of tire shop that has caught fire. And you see the huge plume of smoke headed this way. Don't know if that was some sort of explosion we just heard or somebody dropping something loud. You see the firemen here running their hoses. All right, here we go. Here's a sign finally that I see. It says Premium Used Tires on that sign right there. The folks across the street said this is a tire shop of some sort. Cloud of smoke going up and going to the west and going for miles. So people are going to be seeing this smoke all over the metro area here. And look at that. So traffic here, you have this huge traffic backup that they're actually letting folks get by here. One lane, they've blocked off traffic headed westbound, so eastbound. Well, I'm told that's a tire shop right there, and the neighbors across the street said that's a tire shop, so tires will burn and burn and burn and burn. How long have you been watching? I just got here. Okay. Yeah, pretty dramatic. So I'm with Channel 6. I'm on Facebook Live right now. How tall do you think those flames are?
They're pretty damn tall.
They're pretty damn tall, that's right. I know that probably 40 feet high, 50 feet high. And then you can see...
Yeah, I mean, they're getting pretty big.
Yeah, you see the flame goes up into the
it's just heartbreaking. I mean, all this land and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. So I don't know what's back there. It's hard to get a good angle, good look at.
I saw some cars on fire back there. So
Did you come from the other side?
No, when I was pulling up this way and I was taking it before it was this bad.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Pretty
So it looks like it's like a tire shop, but also they demolish cars or something.
Oh, an auto wrecking type place?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sign right there just says Premium Used Tires, but it doesn't say much else than that. So if I wasn't doing Facebook Live, I could do some research and figure out the name of the company and stuff.
Channel 6?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, look at Think that's an explosion or somebody dropping something heavy?
That's something popping.
Yeah. You can see the other that right down there. Looks like the fire truck, the fire department's getting ready to set up a water cannon. Might be able to cross the street here.
Water to put that out.
Yeah, they are. As we get closer here. Alright, so I've moved closer here to kind of get a better look. Look at the size of that smoke. Look at that. On and on and on. You can feel the heat from here a little bit. Hey folks, I work for Channel 6 News. And we're on Facebook Live. You speak English? You know what's going on? I'm live on Channel 6. You know what's going on?
Nope, no clue. I just came here to see this off the road.
Okay. All right. That's a, you know, it's a tire shop back there. Huh. So the fire department here is energizing its lines. The lines are filling with water right here. You can see, you can hear it. You can feel the heat from here, and I'm probably a football field's length from where the flames are. So you've got the buildings here. The fire is behind the buildings. There, as you hear another explosion, right there is an excavator, the top of an excavator, and the smoke is right there. As you see, the energized lines here are now shooting water for the first time on this, so they've energized a water cannon, the Portland Fire Bureau. Boy, I just for the first time noticing these houses right there. It's extraordinary, the amount of flame and smoke going probably 1,000 feet into the air. Wow, look at that. You've got the power company here that's going to start working on the power lines. Probably not a good idea to be standing underneath the power lines. More and more fire trucks and more firefighters arrive. Sir, do you know what happened?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
I have up other this week.
Do you know anything about the business?
I think it's for car, you know, for damaged car.
Oh,
and
yeah.
maybe they split, you know, they put them on machine.
They scrunch them up?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, auto wrecking type place?
Yeah, for maybe they take for factory for work.
Right. Gotcha. Huh. Yeah, I see a bunch of cars here stacked on
Exactly.
top of each
This
other.
is different business. Maybe
that's
fixed car, and other one is for has machine for press. Press
Two different businesses.
two different business.
I see. Gotcha.
It's three body shop here.
The body shops?
This is body shop.
Ah.
I ask this guy
Okay.
because they have the shop close.
Okay. So you got body shops here,
Yeah,
and then we've got behind that some auto wrecking. thing.
exactly. Yeah.
There's a sign there that says tires. These tires. You think that's that place?
I think. Yeah, it's separate. Yeah, separate business.
You don't know? Okay. And
Maybe
you-
tire is over there. You see?
oh yeah, there's tires over there.
Yeah.
Because the neighbor across the street thought this was the tire shop, but maybe they're wrong and this is the tire shop.
Now it's lots of oil, gas, and tank, and tire.
Gotcha. So we're on Killingsworth, across from 7625. Is that what that sign says there in Killingsworth? Do you know what this address is here? That building right there to our left is 7620, so like 7600 block,
Maybe, yeah.
Killingsworth. Man, you can feel the heat.
You feel heat here.
You feel the heat here.
Oh,
We're about a football field's length away, right?
Not bad, huh?
Yeah. Hey, you feel it on your face.
This is dangerous smoke.
Yes. That's. How high do you think that smoke is?
Oh yeah, it's dangerous.
500 feet, 1,000 feet?
Maybe.
Wow, look at that.
They use water from this side, the other side.
They have water from the other side coming?
Oh yeah.
Man, if they're into tires and
Fire.
burning tires right now,
Yeah, tire
that's
is-
going to burn forever.
Oh yeah, it's very bad. And they disconnect the transfer. See, they take the power off.
Right, they're taking the power off right
Yeah,
there.
because it's
Man,
dangerous for oil.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I was standing underneath the power lines. I realized that's probably
Look
not a
at
good
that. It's
idea.
already take off. The
All right.
connection. You see the little button on the top.
Right.
They take off.
Yeah.
Like disconnect.
Right, disconnected, yeah. Yeah.
It's lucky because the roof and the wall is sigmaral.
Right.
It's not very
Yeah.
quickly fire.
Well, look at the house over there. It looks like it's starting to steam.
Always smoke.
Yeah, that house is in serious trouble. Oh, I can see the
I saw,
spray
yeah.
of water
Yeah,
there.
uh-huh.
So they're trying to defend that house over there. Wow. That house is in serious jeopardy. Can you folks see the hose
Yeah, I saw it.
there? The water shooting up. Man, those flames are getting closer and
Disconnected.
closer and closer.
Not close.
Looks like the fire marshal just showed up. Man, those flames are getting bigger and bigger. So the smoke goes up and it's still on fire.
Uh-huh,
I mean, you
exactly.
see the flames inside the smoke. That's how hot it is.
This is the house is a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, that house is.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's fire.
I wonder how close the firefighters can stay
Very,
on
very
that side
close.
of it. Oh, look, there's a ladder truck over here going up into the smoke. Wow, goodness gracious! Look at that. They've got the fire truck ladder extended up into the smoke.
I see. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, they want to use other system, for the top.
Right, but they can't put a person
It's
up
over
there.
there, you
So I
see?
wonder if they can operate that remotely.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Or maybe
that.
they use for house. Maybe put water on the top.
Right, exactly.
To
My
protect.
goodness. So once again, we're at 76th and Killingsworth in Northeast Portland here at a fire at some sort of shop, auto wrecking shop, it appears. And obviously petroleum products are on fire, whether that means tires or oil or car parts. And just this dark smoke is an indication of things that are burning there that are very, very hard to put out.
Maybe the channel is coming in, no?
Pardon?
The channel is coming.
Yes, we have a news crew on the way. I just was driving by,
Oh.
and
What's your
pulled over. Started for Channel 6.
Oh, 6, yeah, okay. They come from Canberra, huh?
Yes. Man, look at that smoke. Now now they do have water shooting down from over there.
Yeah.
That just came on. Is there somebody up there at the top of that? There can't be.
Sure, yeah, because the other truck, look, you see? He starts already.
Is he up there?
Yeah, you see?
Or is
the
that
top?
remote?
He starts already. Oh, I think the
Wow.
smoke is...
So now they
oh,
look
you see, they use other small, I think, property over there. Yeah, they put
Right.
water on the top, the roof. You see?
Yes.
Next building.
Right. Then they have, look over here, they've got another cannon, water cannon. So they now have 3 water cannons shooting onto this fire, and the smoke is changed a little bit of color. It's gotten a little bit lighter because of all that
Oh,
steam.
it's another one over there.
Yes, you have 1, 2, and 3, and then maybe a 4th one actually, because isn't there one we saw earlier shooting up from over
The
there?
other one is protect the house. You see?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
believe. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at how like steamer from the roof. You see over there?
Uh-huh.
Because they put water and the
Right.
roof is hot. And it looks like steamer.
Yeah, the steam's coming off of there.
Exactly.
Man, I hope they can save that house.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Dangerous.
Jeez. Very, very dangerous. Yeah, we keep hearing those explosions. We just heard another explosion.
Oh yeah, I think they tank for gas.
Gasoline. Yeah, there's
Gasoline
another
tank.
one. So like if you have wrecked cars there, they
Normal they take from the the auction or the junk. They take the gas and they leave a little bit. It's not all of it.
Right, even if you have vapors in there.
Exactly, it was very dangerous.
Right, I went to a scene one time where a man cut open an empty fuel
It's funny
thing.
over there. You look at
Look at that.
The steam. You see?
Right, the steam, right.
Yeah, because they put water. I told you, it's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
They protect the roof. I don't know how come the other one doesn't use the water.
I went to a scene one time where a man was trying to scrap a fuel tank and using a torch to cut it apart. There wasn't anything in it, but the vapors that were in it, the thing exploded, and he ended up dying several days later from all the burns. But, yeah, it doesn't take much to cause an explosion in a contained area.
Like water, no effect, you see? The
What's
water
that?
is almost no effect.
No effect?
You look at it.
Right.
The fire is more.
Right. Fire's
It's
stronger than that.
Yeah, and it's tire, gas, the oil.
Yeah. What's your
paint.
name? What's your name, sir?
Victor.
Victor what?
Morrison.
Monison? Okay.
M-O-R-E-S-N.
Thanks for helping me here.
Yeah. I had body shop in California.
You had a body shop in California, so you know the business.
Thank God. No fire.
Right. So you have to be really careful when you're dealing with all these kind of compounds and things.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Dangerous.
Very, very dangerous. Look at that. The 76th in Killingsworth. When I was on I-205, I saw the column of smoke just gigantic, and now it's just so many times bigger.
My goodness.
Wow.
It's almost half hour. More than half hour.
1.5 hours?
Oh, yeah. Start from over the half hour.
Wow.
Maybe more channel is coming here, not only 6.
Yeah, everyone
Maybe
will be
12.
covering this today. Our helicopter, I would imagine, will be up soon. It's always
Somewhere
tricky.
here, not yet. Huh?
It's always tricky to fly in this area because you're near the airport.
Oh.
So you have to get clearance from the tower, and you have to communicate with the tower, and they can tell you where to be, and you have to stay out of the flight patterns.
Oh, big flame.
Oh my God, you're right. Look at that. I'm gonna step over on this side of you, so I think maybe I'm not blocked as much by that piece of fencing. Here, let's come over this way. Climb up high.
Oh. Yeah, you better.
Wow. So you think we've been going about a half hour now?
More than half hour.
More than a half hour?
Yeah, so when it stopped, I was over there across the street. Now was around maybe around before the 9.
Before 9 o'clock? Wow, look at that. My goodness. If they can save that house, that'll be amazing. The heat coming down on that. So you've got that aerial one above the house there, shooting water down onto it, trying to cool it off, keep that yellow house, try to keep the flames from getting into that yellow house. The greenhouse seems to be okay. The yellow house is one that's in serious jeopardy, that there's steam coming off the roof because of the water. So we've got at least 3 water cannons, maybe 4. It's hard to tell from my direction, my angle, everything that's going on. People way in the distance on a berm over there. They would have a really good view of what's happening. It would not be they wouldn't be blocked by these buildings here. Man, so I'm about a football field away, and you can feel the heat. I feel the heat on my face. Besides the unusual sunshine we have today. Do you know what time it is?
now it's
76th and Killingsworth. What's that?
Middle East, you remember?
The Middle East?
Hussein.
Right, when Hussein, right, turned. Yeah, it does look like that. Looks exactly like that. Iraq, when Saddam Hussein let all his oil wells on fire. More firefighters are arriving with chainsaws and cutting equipment. And you see the person for the power company up there who cut all the power to this area. So I don't know if you folks can see because it's only an iPhone and the camera quality is not very good, but the yellow house there that's in jeopardy that they're pouring lots of water on, steam coming off the roof there, the shingles, composite shingles that are on top of the yellow house. They've got at least one water cannon over there. Earlier we saw one coming from a different direction, but I can't see that anymore, and that's either because they're gone and it was too dangerous to be that close, or the smoke is just too thick for them to be that close. But we have two water cannons from this side, one down low, and then the one over here up high. And these are remotely operated. That one's remotely operated. This one has a human being on it. This one up here is, I believe, remotely operated. Wow. Column of smoke just goes for miles and miles and miles and miles. 76th and Killingsworth. A very industrial area. Like across the street is a heavy equipment where they have excavators and bulldozers and that type of thing. And then here we've got, looks like a car wrecking situation on the, maybe a body shop on the back side, which looks like a car wrecking situation. One neighbor initially told us it was a used tire place, but maybe this is the used tire place and they were wrong about that. So it looks like there's lots of wrecked cars in the back, and there's a piece of excavation equipment there. Hard for me to find out more information when I'm Facebook Live because I can't use my phone to look at property records to figure out who owns this and what the name of it is. And other news crews are probably here somewhere. If I was the first one here, so I'm gonna stay here and for a little bit while longer. Yes, it's Northeast Killingsworth, 76th and Killingsworth. Though I don't know what street those houses are on right there. I don't know if there's a side street there. It's really hard to tell. These flames are extraordinary. And that smoke. 500 feet, 1,000 feet in the sky, going westbound. The breeze here is pretty stiff. It's a good 10 mile an hour, 5 mile an hour breeze, I'd say. Definitely not one of those days where it's just calm, but you can see that. I don't know if you can see, I can see in this yellow house here, there's some plastic there, and the plastic is just fluttering in the wind created by the fire, and the fire is heading that direction, and it's creating its own weather, and it's the plastic on the house. I don't know why it's on the house, but it's just fluttering like crazy. You see, you may have noticed that the smoke is a little bit lighter than it was. Obviously, that's the water that's being sprayed on there and then instantly being turned to steam. I remember watching a tire fire burn that went on for days. I don't know exactly what's burning here, but those kind of compounds, very, very difficult to put out. Sometimes they use foam better than just water. That can somehow, sometimes dampen things better than just water. Very tricky fires to fight. Sometimes you just have to let them burn themselves out. All the pollution, all that smoke. It's gonna be a rough day for people living down like this. Really rough day. Once again, 76th and Killingsworth about. Fire started before 9 o'clock. This is some sort of car wrecking business, it appears. They have a lot of tires there, a lot of fuels there. A lot of hoses inside of cars, electrical things that can burn and burn hot. And we're going on more than a half hour now on this fire, and this flame shooting into the sky, probably 4 or 5 stories, and then the column of smoke that just goes up and it goes for miles and miles and miles to the west. This is south of the Portland airport, quite a ways. This is Killingsworth. So as the crow flies, if you're going to get to the airport, you're about a mile or 2 from PDX. You are about a mile west of 205. For people who don't know Portland very well, this is between I-5 and 205 in the northeast part of the city. Very, very industrial area. So we have firefighters inside the green building here where they work on cars of some sort, and they're in there. So far they've saved that yellow house. I don't know if the paint has begun to peel from this direction. The heat that's there just must be intense. Portland Fire investigator just showed up, taking pictures there with the red hat there. It's quite the scene here, folks. Quite the scene. Try to go for a little bit different angle because people are moving closer. Oh yeah?
Now it's to go on channel already.
What's that?
It's going on channel 6.
Channel 6, yes. Coin TV. Alright, here we are, the closest we've been yet. You can see the smoke going and going and going and going. So look how this fire is spread. So the main column is there. But look over there, there's more on fire. It looks like RVs and cars and things. And firefighters coming out of this green building, which may or may not be associated with the fire. There are business owners close by said that these are separate businesses. You can hear the explosions.
This gate is open.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. I might get kicked out of here. I don't have my press credential with me. I left it in the car, unfortunately. More explosions. Wow. All right, so now we get a really much better look. Big giant pile of cars, metal. My goodness.
Come on here.
Well, I gotta be careful. Wow, now we get our big.
You can come in. Yeah.
I don't know. I got bad knees. I might be right here. He wants me to climb up there.
You can see everything. Yeah.
No, let's go right here. Wow, now we know what's happening, folks. Wow, check this out. All right, now we can see what's on fire. So we've got this giant pile of cars on fire. Shooting water from there, shooting water from there. Most of the flame right now, new flame, is over there. These cars over there. Wow, look at this. It's an auto wrecking place. All these cars stacked one on top of the other. Of you was the first one to start shooting water that I saw. And I've got one down here, firefighters manning that one. And you got the one above, and on the other side, more. Wow, look at that. explosions. So many explosions. Thank you. So what do you think? Oh. You know anything about the business? Wow. Is that a gas tank?
Yeah.
So 76th and Killingsworth, we have a wrecking yard here. First I was told it was a used tire place. Obviously not. Information changes very quickly in this kind of situation. And now we know it is a wrecking yard. Lots and lots and lots of cars. You can see through there, you've got wheels from countless cars, a pile of them. And then you got cars over here, more cars over here. Wow. Whoa! See that explosion? That was quite the explosion there. So it keeps, the fire keeps spreading. Eventually, is it going to come down to these cars here? Yeah. A piece of excavation equipment right there. Man, oh man, this is going to burn for quite a while. So I can't see from where I'm at now, I can't see the houses that are on the other side that they've been trying to defend. I lost complete view of them. Blocked by the smoke, blocked by the pile of cars, blocked by the metal buildings here that are in the adjoining situation. So again, 76th and Killingsworth. Quite the fire here. Lots of explosions from gas tanks, these wrecked cars. And if there's just vapors inside of them, those vapors can cook off. So right here, this person is from the Portland fire investigator on the back. And my son, who's a fire cadet, he'd be loving the experience and learning how to fight this kind of fire right now. Right, it keeps
because they don't have enough.
Well, I wonder if they're trying to protect these buildings first.
Yeah,
they're trying to keep the house, they'll let that burn. Right, they'll let that burn potentially. And then you try to save these buildings and the houses that are on the other side of that building over there.
They concentrate.
So people are asking about this sign here, which tells what kind of hazardous materials. I don't know if this sign is for the property we're on. I think it's for this property, not for the other property. Each one of these colors and numbers means something as far as hazardous material. Denotes what's there. If you see rail cars, they have it. Some trucks have it, and they're carrying hazardous materials so that when firefighters show up to a crash scene or a fire, they know what they're potentially dealing with. Got a little crowd of folks here watching. Go back and see what, go check on the houses, see how they're doing. Looks like we can go this way. I'm gonna go check on how the houses are doing. Gotta watch your step, that's for sure. Don't want one of those nails to my foot. Okay. Hopefully they haven't towed my car. The business said I could park there. Hopefully that person's still around. All right, so you can see the greenhouse right there. And then can we see the yellow house still? Oh, let's check on the yellow house, see how it's doing. See the tip of it. Howdy, sir. I'm with Channel 6 News. Going live through Facebook. Do you know what's going on? Are you part of the business?
Well, sort of. I worked for them, and yeah, I don't really know what happened. I was in the RV here.
Oh, you live in the Abounder right there?
Yeah, stay in there sometimes. Yeah.
What's the name of the business?
It's Northwest Metals.
Northwest Metals?
Yeah.
What kind of work you guys do?
I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
All right.
The lady over there can with the glasses.
With the black coat?
Yeah. She
Okay.
can really help you.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Gotcha. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, let's pull on back here. Northwest Metals, he says. Wider perspective as we go back here. 76 Killingsworth. All right, checking on the yellow house right there. Let's see if I can walk around this way, see what's going on. I'm gonna have to go soon because I have to interview on something completely different I'm doing today, and so I can't stay here all that long. I know we must have other Channel 6 crews here. Man, look at that column of smoke. Look how far it goes. My goodness gracious. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, I'm gonna cruise this way. Lots of different perspectives here. See the white of the smoke there from the water they spray on it and the steam. A lot of firefighters here. A lot of firefighters here. Okay, I'm gonna walk down this street. The goal is to try and check on things without getting myself doused in smoke. So they're blocking off the street right here. Obviously makes sense. Oh, look at all the firefighters manning that engine right there, the aerial. Wow, every perspective is different. Alright, so again, we're at 76th. The street sign right there says 75th in Killingsworth. So a yellow house, I can't even see it there. It's obscured by all the smoke. It'll be right back behind that tree there. Man, look at all this smoke just going. the other side again. More fire engines arriving. You can hear the sirens in the distance. Alright, let's see if I can see that yellow house again and see how it's doing. Giant column of smoke. All right, let's check on that yellow house. Right there. Firefighters trying to keep the heat down. Hopefully the siding and the shingles don't catch fire. Now, it seems to me that the flames are less than they were. They're not quite as big. They're still big, but not quite as big as they were before. That's what it seems to me, just my layman's observation. The cloud of smoke is a tiny bit smaller. It's much more gray, which means the water, it's the steam from the water. Still, you see, like, up there, 50 feet in the air, the flames inside the cloud of smoke, heat in there, just intense. Let's see if I can talk to this one. Excuse me, I'm with Channel 6 News.
Huh?
I'm with Channel 6 News.
Hi.
And I'm doing a Facebook live stream, and someone told me that you might be involved in the business, or maybe a person to ask. Can you tell me what happened?
I do not know what happened back there.
So you're just there at work and fire happened, or you were on your way?
They came up and told me to call 911. I work up in the office, so I didn't see anything back there, and I don't know what happened.
Okay. So is this Northwest Metals?
Yes.
And is it the whole thing is Northwest Metals, or?
No. Just this part of this building in the back there.
Okay, so this where it says office, like 7620,
Yeah,
that's
on
Northwest
top,
Metals?
Yeah. We have a general medical office below. Apex is in the back. And then that's our scrapyard back there.
I see. So I see there's crunched up cars back there. There's RVs. There's lots of wheels from cars.
Mm-hmm.
You guys
We
strip...
recycle vehicles.
Recycle
We scrap
vehicles.
them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sometimes those cars, even though if the gas tank is drained, they still have vapors in them.
Correct.
That type of thing.
And that's probably what you're hearing is a popping.
Those gas tanks cooking off. What's your name, ma'am?
Amber.
Amber what?
Speaks.
Speaks?
KS.
Thank you for your time. I'm sorry
You're
about
welcome.
what you're going through.
Yeah, I'm a little shaky.
Yeah, it's a rough day. My goodness. Hear all that popping?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Do you know anything about the yellow house?
No, I do not.
Okay.
I'm hoping it doesn't hit any of
Right. Me too. Well, thank you for your time. Good luck to you. Well, folks, I have to go to an interview, and so I'm gonna have to sign off here. So, hear all that popping before I go? What do you think that popping is? They're gonna try to move the semi out of here. They need more room. I don't know how they're gonna get it over the Little fire hoses. Alright folks, now I got low battery, so I'm going to sign off for now, alright? I'm sure we've got more coverage on coin on our website, coin.com, and on our coin newscast, and hopefully we'll figure out what happened, and hopefully they say that yellow house. Alright? Have a good day.